Hello, my name is Vahid Garousi, and today I would like to present you a short session of showing the analysis and data set that we have done for a recent project of ours, and we have prepared the first paper of ours in this project called "What do users think of COVID contact tracing apps?" So essentially, we have provided the links to the data in the paper, which I will point to this essentially page of fixture that we share, all the Excel file and all the steps, that we have used to extract the data and analyze data. But I would like to today show you a short demo of the good tool, online tool that we have used to extract the app reviews from app stores, and also how we have analyzed them. So the tool is called AppBot, and if we just log out and come back again, so when we log into the app online application, it shows a few analysis. And if you go to manage sources, so what we really did, we sampled and selected 8 European applications which have been developed in 8 European countries. And how we did it, we looked at a nice updated list of all the apps around the world, and there are more than 50 countries and regions around the world that have used Google and Apple's API, contact tracing API, to develop. So the API is called Exposure Notification API, to develop contact tracing apps. So we selected 8 European countries, kind of on random, to kind of see what users think about those apps. So we went to this tool. Here you can add any iOS app and any Android app, and the tool will just grab there. So the tool is really, what it does is, it's a data mining tool for app reviews. So it's really app review analytics tool. You can just go there and you can search by name of the app, or you can essentially give the URL of the app and it will import it for you. So what we added those 8 apps. The first one is the German one, Coronavirus. Then there's the Republic of Ireland. So both Google Play, Android, and iOS versions of the app. The next one is the Finland app with this name. Then and the other one is NHS in England, NHS COVID tracing app. Scotland app, France, Northern Ireland, and then Switzerland, Swiss app. So once you do that, we just go to Explore, and we can see that we can select which of the apps we want to see and analyze, and we can change which date range we want to get those reviews and analyze them. We can also filter them by lots of other things that you can see here, stars, sentiment, language, etc. So, for example, for Republic of Ireland Android app, there are about more than 1,504 reviews. The average star is 2.9. This is just histogram of those stars. And the other interesting thing is sentiment analysis, which is a technique in natural language processing, NLP. It kind of shows you the really emotional sense of a sentence, right? If you say, for example, I like the weather, that's a positive sentiment. If you say, if I don't like the weather, that's a negative sentiment. I don't like the app, that's a negative sentiment. So the tool does automated analysis using some NLP techniques and tools and gives us this data. So, for example, it says 384 reviews were positive. And this is just the order of the apps, all the reviews, right? So this is today, actually. Stats never up to date. Some people are happy, some people are not. This person loves it, so etc. etc. We can go to ratings. The other thing, we can go to sentiment. This shows sentiment timeline. For this app which was introduced, we also have imported the data in an Excel sheet. The Republic of Ireland app was actually developed and released to market, to the stores, app stores, on June 19. So here also we have lots of charts that we are including them in our papers in this project. So we have lots of charts here, and you can find them in the paper itself. So this shows, that both volume of the reviews. So there were lots of reviews, as you can expect, in the first few days that the app came. And then people, started, just be, not provide too many comments. And then perhaps there was a new version. We also have looked at it in our Excel sheet. We can see how many versions. So this Republic of Ireland app, actually 3 versions came after that. So even we can, look at the whole thing. So show comment. There was a version on, this Pascal on August. Actually, if I go here and say, well, edit, I think then I can see it in a nicer way. Okay. Let's see. I think if I say show and hide, that's when we make it better. So I will go to edit. Now, yes, there was, this is July 6th, July 15, and all the dates are there. Anyways, we go back here. This kind of shows the one single measure and index of how happy or sad those sentiments reviews were. It's about 58%, kind of almost in the middle. So it means almost the same number of people are happy or upset about it. Shows lots of charts, as you can see. The other interesting thing is that if you go to words, that will essentially do word analysis and even word cloud in this place. But these are the most really, it says we have clustered your reviews by the words that they contain. We can look at interesting words, popular, critical, and other things. Battery drainage actually seems to be quite it has appeared in many reviews, and many people seem to have complained about high battery usage of contact tracing apps. So, and you can see lots of people had to uninstall it because they didn't like it or for whatever reason. This is kind of the word cloud of the comments. Again, battery drainage. If you go to, if you click on each of these words, and we open a new tab, it brings the comments that that really have those words inside them. For example, it says, "Are we actually still using it? What's the point? It drains the battery, and sure, I don't leave. Okay, leave the house anyway." So as you can see, there's lots of insights in this comment. Again, I let the readers and the people who are going to watch this video to actually interact with the data set themselves. We can choose, for example, we were looking at only the Google version, Android version of the Ireland app. We can choose both of them to see what's going on. So that will show both things. We can look at, for example, a Finland app to see what words appeared there. Let's see. Well, I think, the words are going to be in Finnish, as you can see, which I cannot understand these things. And also even the word cloud will be in Finnish language. If you just right-click and say translate to English, Google Chrome will do a good job on translating them. Then we will understand what's going on. So again, easy application, action good. Of course, some of the translation is not perfect, but you can see the point. Again, you can click and see different things. The other nice feature of this, essentially, an app that we are using is compare. So we can compare different applications. I guess if we choose these things here, let's see what's going on. Yes, when you choose as many apps as you want, you can here see and compare their trends. So this is review volume. You can see different countries. Well, let's just click. You just select all. It's going to show all of them here. And again, this chart has all of them. There we go. Anyways, and if we come down, it shows again the sentiment score. We can even order by these. So the app with the highest happiest users has been the Protect Scotland, which is good. The Android version and the iOS version. So they seem to be both leading the rank of these 8 apps. Then the Finnish app, and then the England app, NHS app, etc. You want to see the worst one, you just click here, and then the France app, German app, and Northern Ireland one, 4240. These are out of 100, and again, help is provided here when we move the mouse there. So lots of insights can be gained. It's just The more we interact with this data, we can get more insights, and of course, that will be interesting. So I hope all our viewers and also the readers of our paper will find this video also useful for their understanding of how we have analyzed this data. All the best.